and helping young boys realize that being called a girl by other boys is not the worst thing you could ever be called, right? It starts then, or being called gay is not the worst thing you could ever be called. In fact, it's the opposite. We're at such a young age, we're taught as boys to hate the parts of ourselves that look like girls, right? To hate the sensitive parts of ourselves, to hate the parts of ourselves that are soft, the parts of ourselves that are filled with kindness or nurturing or compassionate. And so we drown those parts out. So we have to look at our language, and that's really important. We have to learn how to embrace those things. So it starts with understanding that, okay, as a young boy, if I'm sensitive, that's a good thing. That's actually a powerful thing to be sensitive. We have to rethink what bravery looks like as an example, right? There's nothing wrong with being brave and strong and tough and all of these things, but also what about the emotional versions of that? So bravery as an example. Well, there's emotional bravery. Well, what does that look like? It's not just being able to run into a burning building and save somebody's life or physically protect somebody. That's one idea of bravery. But emotional bravery is being a boy who's willing to stand up to another boy if he hears that boy say something mean about a girl, or say something mean about another boy, right? There's emotional bravery. And I would argue that emotional bravery is much harder to come by than physical bravery. It's really hard to have emotional bravery when you're a young boy, because so often as a young boy, you feel like you have to have allegiance to all of the other boys. And if you don't standing up to a boy feels like life or death, because you're like a traitor to your own gender, because that's what we do, is we make boys feel like there's nothing worse than being a traitor to your own gender. When in reality, the bravery that it takes to stand up to other boys, when you hear boys saying bad things about girls, well, that is true strength. That's true bravery. And so it's about kind of redefining some of the language of what is traditionally strong and masculine and things like that. And then it's just fully embracing what it means to be human. I often talk about, if it's so funny, Elon Musk, right? He just came out with this robot, right? So we have this idea of like, all right, if we're gonna build a robot, how would Elon Musk want to build a robot? He'd want to build a robot to be strong and to follow directions and to not have emotion get in the way, and to do, whatever it was that needed to be done, and to be impermeable, right? To be just resilient, just to do everything that needs to be done so that he can be the strongest, best robot. But if you wanted to make Elon Musk's robot a human, right, you have to give it sensitivity, compassion, empathy, love, kindness. Which ironically is, if you think about it, we've been training all of our boys to be robots our entire lives. But if we want our boys to become humans, we have to give them all of the things that girls are strong in, naturally, or that we recognize that girls are strong in. These are the qualities of life. So it's embracing all of the fullness of what it means to be human.